So hello everyone. Today we're gonna just discuss about Saturn in the first house for all zodiac signs. So what I see in most of the videos which people upload on social media, so what they usually do, they just post video for a particular ascendant, and in that case they have to make a lot of series for Pisces ascendant, for Scorpio ascendants, and so on. So today we're gonna discuss about Saturn in the first house for all ascendant. Okay, and one thing before I start, I will say Saturn is the planet in this era. Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. These are very, by nature, these are malefic, and these all three are impacting our life very strongly in this generation. So I will start Saturn in the first house. So first of all, Saturn, as we know, Saturn is a duty. Saturn is a karma. Saturn is the planet which restrict us and teach us how to do work with a specific limit. So Saturn is all about, and it provides some delay because if you are doing everything with very punctuality limitation, then it takes time to achieve a goal. There is no shortcut which Saturn allow you to do, and if you are doing, he will punish you. So let's suppose being in the first house Saturn, so the very first thing which comes in mind, whoever is this placement of Saturn in the first house, so they will have very you can say introvert, or if not introvert, they are very um, decent person, very diplomatic. They know how to communicate, what need to tell, what need not to tell. So they are, by personality they are generally tall. I will come on the sign as well. So but if Saturn is in Jupiter sign, Saturn is in Mars sign, Saturn, I mean Jupiter signs are 9th and 12th, Sagittarius and Pisces. Aries sign is like Mars sign is Aries and Scorpio. So if Saturn is in Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Pisces, then generally people are long height, tall, and very handsome by look, and their speech is very very decent and very diplomatic. And the second thing which we see, because Saturn has three aspects. So Saturn is in center Kendra house, Lagna house. So it aspect, very first aspect means third aspect is on third house, which is about your hard work, which says Parakrama. So it's a Parakram house. So when certain aspect to the Parakram house, it 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 tell you that you have to do lot of work to, I mean it makes you very laborious, and it tells you that you have to do lot of work, hard work, to achieve your goals. You are not gonna get blessings by Jupiter or by Venus, that you are just doing little bit, I mean not that much putting effort, you are getting lot more. But if Saturn is in Lagna, you will, and by nature you will be very hardworking. So this is a good quality. And let's suppose if people are giving you money without doing anything. So I don't think so. It's good for a person. Even I can't justify if somebody is just paying me, why people are paying me. So, but anyways, so this is the, and the younger siblings. So if third house, in your third house, if the signs are 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if these signs are in your third house, then your relationship with your younger sibling will be very good, definitely. And if these signs are enemy sign of Saturn, like 4, 5, I mean Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, then your relationship with your younger sibling will not that much cool. And then we come to the second aspect, which is seventh house, because if Sun is in Kendra Lagna, then it will aspect to the just opposite 180 degree seventh house. So when Saturn aspect to the seventh house, so very first thing, you will be very practical towards your marriage. Okay, So let's suppose if someone has Mars or Sun or Venus or Moon in the first house, so their spouse, they are very much inclined towards love and fun and everything. But if Saturn in the first house, I'm not telling you are not gonna enjoy your life. You will enjoy a lot, but you will have everything. You will have everything practically. You will think each and every aspect of your marriage life very practically. So let's suppose if you have to go somewhere for visiting, for enjoying moment with your family, you will go. But apart from that, you have a limit. You have divided your time for each and everything, because you are very punctual about time, skills, money, everything. And generally, if seventh house lord is not in bad dignity, in that case, it will not delay your marriage. But if seventh lord is damaged, then it could create a delay in your marriage, and then it could create, uh, I will say, it could create some disputes in your marriage, because you are thinking something else and your spouse thinks something else. This is for vice versa, both husband and wife. So this is the quality. And as I said, for third house, if Saturn aspect to the third house, if Saturn is in Lagna, he will aspect to third, seventh, and 10th house. So if enemy signs are there, then it creates a bit problem related to younger sibling. But for seventh house, irrespective of signs, because let's suppose if Saturn is in the Kendra house and you are Cancer ascendant, in that case, seventh house will be Capricorn. Then in that case, it's Saturn own sign. So the point regarding to marriage point of view, if seventh lord is in good dignity, then your marriage will, you will have very steady marriage, very good marriage, long living marriage, and your life will go smoothly. Little bit ups and down is there because Saturn has very strict nature. So you are not that kind of person who is just running behind the scene and just doing everything for just, I mean, love making, little bit different things as well. So you are very practical. And then we come to the professional career and profession, and the 10th aspect of Saturn, which will comes on 10th house. So this is very important, which I'm gonna tell you guys. If Saturn aspect to the 10th house, so what happens? First of all, your all eighth planet, because there are 9 planets in astrology. So all 8 planets of irrespective wherever they are placed, but you will definitely do a job. I'm not telling that you will not do a business, but definitely at a point of time in your life, you will definitely do a job. Definitely. And let's suppose if you have some situation which is creating that, I mean, it could be government job, it could be private job, it could be service job, I will say. But for the business quality, I mean, and let's suppose if your Mercury and rest of couple of combination, if it is happening, then maybe you would become a businessman. But there is definitely very micro minded, narrow minded things will be there, because Saturn belongs to lower class people. I mean, it feel good to help poor people. So if your Saturn is not good, so first of all, if you are getting that, I mean, people, I mean, you just go to any astrologer and they said that your Saturn is not good and you are having these problems because of Saturn. So first thing which is very helpful, um, you just help to the lower, I mean, poor people. Just give them food, clothes, anything. Just give them water even. So if you are helping to the, irrespective of money or amount of money, anything which you can help to the lower class people, poor people, Saturn will definitely bless you. And Saturn is a very, very, very um, restricted planet. It could delay the thing, but it will not deny the things. So denial is not there. So if you are doing hard work, your Saturn will definitely give you result. Maybe it could be sooner or later, but definitely you'll get that. And generally, after 29 year, Saturn start giving better result than before 29 year. So let's suppose if Saturn is aspecting to the 10th house, and if your 10th house is vacant, if there is no planet in your 10th house, then there is also aspects as well. But let's suppose there is no planet in your 10th house. In that case, you will do a job, and the 10th lord will decide that your job, how much your job will stable. So let's suppose your 10th lord is uh, let's suppose your, sorry, my phone rang. So let's suppose if your 10th lord is sun, and if your sun is in good dignity, and your Saturn is aspecting to the 10th house, which means you will get a job after age of 30, but your job will live long, go long, and after the burn of your first boy, I mean first children, whatever job you are doing, you will do that job for a long time. So this is my analysis of Saturn in the first house. And one thing which I forgot to say, if Saturn in the first house, that person eyes will be very majestic. That person is looking, if a person who is having this arrangement of Saturn in the first house, if that person will look at someone, he will just get all the attentions towards himself. So their eyes and their personalities are very good. If there is no any malefic aspect, and Saturn is in friendly sign, if it is in bad sign, despite there will be quality, but the level of quality could upgrade or degrade. But this fact is definitely there. So this is my first video, and as for Saturn, I know it's not that much different kind of, because Saturn is a very restricted planet, I will say. But for the second house, I will make a video by next week. For Mars, I have decided, because it is gonna impact a lot more things of our life, education, and everything. So thanks for watching. Please like, do subscribe, and share. Thank you so much.